Nice. We're going to go right into it. Welcome to the Real Tech Housewives of Denver.
Yo.
I'm the host of the most, Matty Ghost, along with my co-host, Parmajawn. Together we are
That's hot.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
We have a special episode for you today. A special guest. All the way from down the street, we have Amber and AP from 128 Productions. Let's go, baby.
Yo, what's up?
Hello. Welcome to the show, guys.
That's a Skrillex Yonk, by the way.
Oh, I
That's
love
the
that.
purple Lamborghini.
Thanks for thinking of us, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming through. We just had an awesome weekend last weekend. Fucking ripping at what was it?
At the stockyard.
It was a little degenerate, just a little bit.
just a tad bit.
Well, I just fucked up and I was like, no, just take the Uber over here and we're gonna do.
We were almost there.
Here.
That's the thing. We were almost there. We pulled up really close, and we're like, "This doesn't seem right." And then we went over, and there was all these people in cowboy hats, and we're like,
And I was like,
"Oh, this is the spot." Yeah,
But you're-
100%.
You're from Junction though, so you shouldn't hate on the cowboy hats. We
we're not
saw a lot
hating.
about that.
No, I felt comfortable there. That's why I was like,
yeah.
"Drop us off here."
This is home.
These are my people. GJ.
Yeah, we were
Cheers.
trying to go through this little parking lot, and homeboy that was kind of gatekeeping the parking lot, I guess, he's like, "Look, there's been a couple people going to this EDM rave. It's not here. It's not here." And I was like,
We're like, "Where's the water tower?" He's like, "I don't know where a water tower is."
Wait, so you guys are on the other side of I-25?
no.
We're
oh my
Halloween's
gosh.
gonna. We walked
I thought you were over-
We walked for
Oh
20
my
minutes to
gosh.
get over there. And we're like, we're early. Look at us. We're gonna drink a little before we get on. And they're like, "This is not the spot."
no, the worst part was that our Uber went, he was going the right way initially, but
We're
we
like,
were all just like,
Nah, this seems very wrong.
let's go over there.
Like, turn it around, please.
But anyways, yeah,
It was a good
It was
night.
fucking clowning. It was a fun ass night.
Well, I walked out of the green room and I'm like, okay, 2 minutes till showtime. Where is That's Hot? Nothing, no music, nothing. Started to panic. And then somebody I didn't know who they were was like, they got lost. They're on their way. They're walking over.
Well, I kept calling Wes, and he dropped a pin. That's how I found it. Is we followed Wes's pin all the way.
Listen, if you were asking Wes for direction, that was your first mistake.
That's why we got lost.
That's when I was immediately just like,
We should be called "That's Lost," dude.
that's lost.
We'd have a button for that. Let me get to the button.
So 128, how did that come about? What's the history of the brand, the promotion agency? What is
128?
128, we are everything. We have our hands in everything. The air you breathe, it's all 128, basically. But no, on a serious note, oh yeah, that's nice.
You're giving an inspirational speech about 128 right
Really
now.
nice. It's when you wake up in the morning. It's when you see those flowers outside your window. When you smell the great fragrance
the mildew.
of
And
fresh
then you
spring.
show up to the rave, and it's straight up.
Oh yeah. See, I thought you guys were gonna play more of this on Saturday, but it was a little techie.
Yeah, dude.
It's a little techie.
I've been trying to talk to Parm about that.
Well, okay, so 128. I'll give you the short version. I was going to school in Boulder, Sco Buffs. Shout out Boulder.
Sco Buffs.
Sco Buffs, dude. The bros. Oh yeah. And
Bunch of children over there.
actually, speaking of dubstep, I was helping a guy throw dubstep shows at Boulder House. Yeah, hit that again.
Nice.
Come on, look at that. Yeah. And
Oh, that's hot.
and yeah, so it started organically. I was talking to this guy. I worked at the Rio next door. I was like bartender.
Oh, yeah.
And he would always wave me
I
over
had
to come do
many
shots.
nights at the Rio up on the rooftop.
I probably checked your ID. I probably turned you away.
Probably,
It's like,
yeah.
You were drunk.
Parm's fake.
You cannot come in.
You're not from Nicaragua.
You smell like Reggiano right now, dude.
Oh, that's
Fuck
funny.
out of here.
Oh, that's hot.
He would literally, the guy would be like, come over as I was working on the rooftop, come take a shot. So I'd while I was working, run over there, take a shot, come
Yeah,
back.
you're not going to say no to that.
Yeah, no, of course not. But yeah,
That's
we
what my
just-
face looked like in that picture. I was like, "You want to do a shot?"
That was great. I'm expecting a lot of memes from that.
We
Maybe you
are.
can you put it up here?
I will.
during the podcast.
I will. People look at the picture right now. I
His
will do
face-
that.
His face was incredible. He's
That's-
like, "What the fuck?"
That
That's what
is
this
one
is
of the
for.
funniest pictures I've seen in a long time.
I have memes to show you after the pod. Remind me that I
Oh.
made today
Please.
of Decker.
Oh, please do, please do. But yeah, so I was helping this guy throw dubstep shows, and I was really into house at the time, and I was like, "Yo, I want to do some house shows."
Have you heard of good
crew.
music?
Yeah, I did like dubstep back then. I liked bass music I won't say his
That's
name.
what I started
but
on.
The old religion of
His name
someone
rhyme with
who will not be
Mace
named.
Bector.
And Mace Bector was a big in the cult. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so started throwing like some shows with him, like just bringing out the crew, putting Wesley on, putting some other house DJs I knew on. And then me and the guy kind of had a like difference of like opinion on like what I wanted to do. And I was like, shit, I could probably just do this myself. So I got 3 other members, Brent Steinhaus, which I don't think you guys have ever met him. He lives in San Diego. And then Westside, and then this other guy who's not with us anymore. But we started throwing shows and under the name 128 and kind of doing the Boulder thing, moved to Denver.
Was it 128 because of the BPM you liked?
Yeah, so I wanted something that was simple, and I remember calling Wes one day on the rooftop, and I'm like, dude, what about just 128 house music, man? It's simple. We could do a lot with the 8. You know, we were going to turn it sideways, do the eyes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the 128.
I rep every pod.
Remind me, I'll tell you a funny story
Friends
about
of the
symbol.
show.
Friends of the show. Wes, friends of the show.
When are you going to have Wesley
huge-
on? Because
huge
I
friend of the
definitely cannot wait to listen to that
Soon.
one. Oh, that's going to be good. I'll tell you a funny story. Well, not a funny story about the logo, but yeah, anyways, then we were throwing a couple shows, didn't go so well. Like it was hard. Like we were trying to do like a weekly and it was hard bringing people. And then Rob showed up at my show and was like, hey, mutual friend.
I'm in business. Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Business, man. You seem like you need someone who knows business.
I love business. All day I do business.
I worked for Gallo Wine Company. I know business.
Let me read you off my creds real fast.
It turned out he did know business.
Yes, he does. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Former guest, friend of the show.
Yes.
Were you laughing because that was a good Rob impression? I thought so.
Halfway, yeah.
I love that. Love that. But yeah, and then we kind of got to talking. The guy who's like kind of my right-hand man helping me with things, who's the older gentleman, he quit. He's like, I'm moving on and I really need somebody to help with the vision. He did. I think we threw a show where we booked a headliner and like
I think Scooby wants up.
Scooby Dooby.
Here, scoot over. Get him in the middle of you. It's good content.
Come on, baby.
He'll be fine.
It's good.
Come on.
Get up there, Scoobs.
Let AP tell the story.
Come on up, Scooby.
He's such a good boy.
Come sit down with everyone. This is our co-host, Scooby. Thank you. Sorry.
Tell me about yourself.
So there's a really old man working with you, and he's like, I gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, he wasn't that old. His name is Eugene. He's actually a really nice guy. He still DJs and stuff. But he was just like, man, I'm getting a promotion at work. I'm gonna be doing other things. And I was like, that's fine. But like, I knew that I needed someone else to help. And me and Rob just kind of hit it off. We started hanging out, and then I kind of explained to him the vision, and I was like, man, I really would love you to come on board and help with this. And he came on, and we kind of rebranded to what you kind of see today as 128. So, and then we
When did you come aboard?
Oh,
Well, I was actually in a rock band in Australia. You might know them. They're super famous. Oh, well, they're famous in Australia, but not so much here.
BBQ 52s.
No, the Wiggles.
The Wiggles?
The fucking
Fruit
Wiggles.
salad?
You don't remember the fucking purple Wiggle, dude?
Yummy.
No. Never in a band, but I moved to Colorado and was working for Live Nation at first in music. Met this guy at Red Rocks, hit it off.
yeah, we'll go with that.
Aww.
Started
We met at Red Rocks.
started dating.
Classic Colorado love story right there.
Classic
You know?
Colorado love story.
I met my girlfriend in a green room.
That's
We were on the rocks. We split a joint, man, of that good.
hell
That
yeah.
was sick,
Yeah.
dude. We just
I
passing
mean, that
pieces.
is a pretty ideal way to
We-
kick it off, you know?
this is just the like short sensible version.
The synopsis.
Yeah,
the
we'd already
synopsis.
planned this out.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
It was festering. It was festering.
we'll tell you the
She's
real
had
story
media
later.
training.
Yeah.
Off the record.
Yeah,
Off the record.
Media version. No, and then how did I guess COVID hit, so I got furloughed, and then I just started getting more involved with 128, helping out with marketing and stuff, and then obviously now I'm the talent buyer for the Larimer Lounge.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show, Larimer
Friends of the
Lounge.
show. Scott, everyone's friends of the show.
Yes, but Amber especially, you also just got me booked for a really dope or helped get me booked for a really dope show too.
And also,
So,
Amber's the
thank you
reason
for
That's
that.
Hot is a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
What?
true.
Yeah, you're the one that booked Parma and I back to back, and we decided to wear flame shirts. And that's where everyone's like, I love your
So
duo.
I made That's Hot.
You made That's Hot.
Wow.
That's so
You
hot.
were
my
there.
God.
You were there for the first night. You were there when the embers started sparking, dude.
So we thank
That
you.
is
We're gonna
epic.
hit
That's really hot. Yeah.
So appreciate you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like
Yeah.
Amber is like she's behind the scenes right now, getting a lot of these local DJs on some of these really big shows. No one knows.
She's kind of like the
key.
Australian Rick Rubin, I would say.
Accurate.
It's accurate.
Australian.
That's accurate. But yeah, so you're a full-time talent buyer for Larimer now.
Yep.
And I know that you're doing some Red Rock bookings now, and you're kind of
Here and there,
You're
here
growing-
and there, getting Alana. You know, Alana was my first Red
Yeah.
Rocks booking.
Shout
Friends
out
of the
Alana.
show.
Nash.
Friend of the show.
friend of the show, friend of the house,
Former guest, friend of the show.
friend of me.
Shout out.
Yeah, and then now I like talent buy for 128. So that kind of is how I became in 128.
Well, once again, just one more time, thank you guys for buying our talent last weekend.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
Yes.
fucking awesome. It was fucking great.
Talent
So you guys
buyer.
killed it.
Well
You
bought.
guys smoked it. It was awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah, dude. It was so funny. Once we got the fucking strap around the table, we were like,
I was like,
We're
yo,
good.
someone come up. Parm's dancing so hard the table will fall over. And then London walked up with a full drink. I'm like, you're going to want to drink half of that before you put this on the table. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. You're going to chug that real fast.
but then fucking
Decker, the cowboy, fucking threw a motorcycle strap with Rob around that thing, and it was done.
it was good.
Decker saved that.
Shout out Decker.
You guys
Decker?
were wobbling, man. It had some give to it. Looked like the waves, man.
I have a low center of gravity. I'm sorry.
Parma and I, you guys throw vibes, and we throw vibes too. So it's just kind
I'm
of
like
like,
a little bowling ball. of joy and cheese.
yes, no gutter. He's like bumper, and I'm the bumper lanes. Just keeping him in check the whole way down.
So I guess another question or I guess topic lane to go down. Have you guys always been interested in like working in music? Like, has that always been your thing, or is it?
How did that interest spark?
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, I have. Have you?
Yeah, I mean, you go ahead. Tell your
have you
story.
guys-
I'll tell mine.
Yeah, well, because it's like
Yeah.
a tough industry to get into, but also like I feel like I just can't see myself doing anything else besides like
We're so far
something
in though.
involved
Yeah.
with music.
That's what I was gonna say. I think if you're in the music industry, you've like dreamt of it and manifested it
Right,
your whole life. Otherwise,
right.
you wouldn't be in it because it's so tough.
Right.
to
And if
get
you've
into.
been in it for like a couple years too, you're like, all right, cool. Like I've established that like base level. Like
every
I
step
guess
is like, Mama,
it's
I
gonna
made
be
it.
stressful, but I'm just gonna keep riding, I guess. Like
Yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, I always wanted to be in movies. Like Rob always gives me shit, but I went to film school.
AP
Go
Bond,
be in my
dude.
If y'all
movie.
didn't know, I went to film school.
AP Born.
I'm writing a film right now about Denver.
The
Can I star in it?
Yeah,
Can I star in it,
I want
please?
you to be the promoter in it.
Dude, I used to try and act. I'm a terrible actor.
I don't
but I love
want
it
to give it
doing
away on this pod because it's a golden idea and someone might steal it. But I'm gonna start shooting a movie like at the clubs at night that take Parma's the main character.
I love it.
And
like a
I'll-
documentary.
no,
Wait,
it's
I haven't even heard of this.
no. I told you. It's called Afters, and where you lose a certain thing and you have to like go around and find it.
Oh,
Wow.
And then,
I'm already intrigued.
yeah, I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Yes, please.
I got a new Celtics account and I've been writing a script.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, I always wanted to be in movies, and then I always loved music, but I liked attending the events more. Like I liked being a little club rat
Yeah.
and going all the after hours stuff. Like that was my MO. But
Isn't it way better sitting on a couch in the back on the top of the couch than being in the crowd?
in the couch?
What?
You know how like in the
Say
VIP
that one more time.
I
for
always
the-
thought it was-
for the audience.
I always thought it was better sitting on the, like there's the couch, right? But you don't sit on like a couch. You sit on it like the top of the couch. I think that's
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I
I
think
think
that's
it's more comfortable.
that's the best. I like sit down dancing.
You want us to do that right now?
Should we sit?
Actually, I'll fuck with the green screen, but that's a good idea.
I
don't
think
wanna
I
fuck
like
with the
this
green screen.
position. On the
That would be
couch more
funny, though.
personally, but I feel where you're coming
We
from.
should do like
you
an
know?
after show where you sit on the couch above it.
the director's cut.
The director's cut. That's the where you pay for our OnlyFans.
Well, did you guys always want to be in music, or did you guys know you'd be DJs, artists?
Oh, I hate this. I'm so stuck.
mean-
No.
to start like I've always loved music. I've been playing like guitar and piano since I was like 6-7 years old. But
I'm
then
getting that vibe from you.
yeah,
I
but
can see it.
then I played with School of Rock, which was basically just like a sports team, but like playing like Led Zeppelin instead. You know, you like sub out on songs. You do like a seasonal show.
Was it what came first, that or the movie?
It was slightly after the movie. The
Okay.
movie was inspired, but Paul Green was an actual dude, and he started the school.
There's
of Rock.
there's like
so
an
you're the
academy
real
in Denver
School of
called
Rock.
School
Yeah,
of
so
Rock that you can go to and learn instruments.
I can pull. I'll pull up pictures for you to do a little TikTok clip.
They're
or
back
whatever,
here.
but fucking yeah, no. I played Red Rocks through them, and when I was in 7th grade, yeah, I'll show you guys afterwards. I played Red Rocks when I was in 7th grade. I played Purple. I sang Purple Rain by Prince. We covered that.
Parm's got pipes.
And then I also sang and played rhythm guitar on Cheap Sunglasses by ZZ Top. And ever since that, it was probably like 3/4 full. It was like one of the movies on the rocks where like they get, you know, like a band before or whatever. And
They're
School
like,
Rock does it.
give it
every
up
year.
for Parm, now Finding Nemo.
No, literally. But also after that, I was playing to like 7,000 fucking people. Even though I was covering Prince, I was like, all right, like this is
Once you get
like,
bit, it's
after
over.
that, I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
I'm
And then-
imagining you solo Spotlight. Was that the case?
Except imagine me with like a swoosh, just like, just like a major, just.
Wait, what's the natural hair color? Is it?
It's like strawberry blonde, kind of
orange.
brown,
Okay, I can see
brownish
it.
blonde.
I can see that. I mean, what an introduction into the music industry, like the pinnacle. Like, Red Rocks. Man, I think I want to do this.
And then I quit.
Talk about peaking too soon.
I know. I'm so tapped out, dude.
Red Rocks, friends of the show, dude.
But I quit School of Rock shortly thereafter that, and I didn't. That's when I started making beats when I was in high school. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make fucking dubstep and trap now.
You remember Junction High would send you off to like WCCC to learn like welding or.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. That seems like a special place that they.
It was the Western Colorado Community College. They would send like the smart kids who were kind of rowdy
Super smart kids.
out early, and I took film classes there.
Oh, sick.
Like in 7th grade, or not 7th grade, junior and senior year, because I was in a hardcore band, and I was like,
when did you graduate again?
08, Dominic.
08, yeah. So we were definitely there. We had crossover. I was a freshman when you were a
I'm
senior.
a fucking child.
Yeah, my sister was one above you at Junction.
Yeah, what an interesting school.
Bullshit.
When we went there, it was like the Wild Wild West.
Oh, dude,
It was,
Junction's wild.
crazy,
I have a
dude.
Lincome upstairs.
Crazy.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
But I was in a hardcore band, and I was like, yo, I'll go to this community college early to learn how to make music videos for my band. And then I just got bit by that music making bug, and then I went to Colorado Film School, went to LA to be a movie guy, and then that's when I went to a rave, and I was like, I'm a DJ now.
That's
actually.
sick. I almost moved to LA. I like was in Boulder, about to graduate, put my place up for like sublease. I was like, I'm just gonna go to LA. I'm gonna live with my buddy, and I'm gonna try this. And like, thank God I did it. 'cause I
Subletting,
would've-
yeah, subletting in Boulder always goes well.
Yeah, I would have failed miserably.
Everyone
I
goes
was
to
not
LA
good.
with a pocket of dreams and no plan.
Yeah,
It's
people,
kind of.
yeah.
Catch us in LA this weekend.
We're going to LA
Blind
this
Tiger.
weekend. It's going to be out by now, but the vlog will be up on our channel soon.
Blind Tiger Hollywood, 2 nights in a row. We'll be there. Shout out LA.
LA is fun though. CJ was over before you guys came, and I went to LA with him like a couple months ago, and he was like, "When you go there with Parm, just don't keep telling them that you want to move back. Like that ruined the vibe for me." And I was like, "But I do want to move back. It's awesome out there." But
Can we press the sunglasses button? These are killing me.
you want to take them off?
I mean, yeah.
Let's
I'll
do
join
musical
you. I'll
sunglasses.
join you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like take mine off entirely. I'm good.
Yeah, I got to put my regular spectacles back on.
Welcome to the non-sunglass portion of the
the
show.
non-sunglasses
There was
portion.
a lot
I think I
going
gotta wear
on
these
my
fire
head.
flame ones though.
Okay.
Yeah, with the headphones too.
I really
That's a
like when
lot.
everyone
I'll
switches
take it.
sunglasses
The
because
ones that
fuck.
are like pitch
Been
black.
tight.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, look through them.
I feel really fast right now.
do you want to wear
I mean, you pull off the flames
Thank you.
quite nicely.
Thank you. Maybe I'll steal
the
these.
tinies, Parm?
I might just go glassless, dude.
Yo, go tinies. Yes,
I might just
You
go
rebel.
glassless, dude.
You rebel
Yeah.
on your own podcast.
I like to.
I know, yeah.
Dude.
This is my podcast, dude.
I went
do
to
what the
School of
fuck I
Rock,
want.
dude. I don't
Yeah.
need glasses, bro.
I played Red Rocks at age 13.
I was at
Fuck
School
you,
of Rock,
dude.
and I was like, I quit, dude. They don't have any amenities that I really want.
You guys
Hell
didn't
no.
play any fucking Zeppelin, dude? Fuck you guys,
Where's
dude.
the 1942? Come on.
Exactly.
You should put that in your bio when you're trying to get Palm or That's Hot
Just
on
like,
anything.
no
Started
Zeppelin?
at School of Rock.
Graduated
Yeah,
from School
yeah.
of Rock, Denver, Colorado.
So it all started at School of Rock. ...
Our press kit's like him at 13 singing Prince with a swoop.
No, and the funny thing is, at 14, I was playing dubstep at Cervantes' other side.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's how I.
With
that's,
X's on his hands. And
Yeah.
like, I can't
that.
drink, dude. I'm just here for the music.
yeah, I mean, before way before the black box even existed. That's
It was
how I,
called
started. I had,
Quixotes, right?
no, it was the Cervantes' other side.
Okay,
It was like
so
the side room.
Black Box used to be called Quixotes when I was in
Yeah,
college.
I played a School of Rock show there.
And Quixotes and Cervantes were owned by the same couple. And if you don't know, it's a old book, The Legend of Don Quixote. The main character is named Cervantes. And husband and wife owned it. The wife died. She owned what the Black Box
and they
is
just
now.
made the Wook version.
and they sold it off.
basically.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah,
Didn't
there's
know
a
that.
sick movie called The Legend of Don Quixote and it's
Wow,
about
I had no idea.
Terry Gilliam, the guy who directed Fear and Loathing, about him trying to make Don Quixote, and Orson Welles tried to make it. It's such a good film.
Damn, send that over. I'll
I
watch that
will
for sure.
Have you ever watched Hearts of Darkness, a filmmaker's apocalypse now?
I have not. but I do love Apocalypse Now.
So there's a
Stanley
whole
Kubrick, incredible.
No, it's
film.
Incredible film, dude.
God, it's so Stanley
it's,
Kubrick's my
no,
favorite man.
My favorite Stanley Kubrick too, but it's Francis Ford Coppola. I'm sorry.
Yes, I love Francis Ford Coppola.
His wife filmed a documentary about him losing his mind making
the film.
the Apocalypse Now. And
Oh,
it's called
really?
Hearts of Darkness. It's on YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Okay,
It's
please do.
amazing.
Please do.
But I used to have a snake in film school named Snakely Kubrick.
Wow.
And then
So
I had another one named
anyways-
Martin Kortsnakesy.
That's pretty.
So,
that's unique.
anyways,
Anyway,
We digress. Okay, we're going on to the next segment right now.
Next segment.
Okay, so a lot of people watch this that are like up and coming DJs, or like they stumble upon this because they search like Tech House Mix 2020. They want to learn how to break into the industry. That's my segue.
Yes.
You guys are both very successful promoters, very successful talent buyers. As a DJ there's two parts to this. As a DJ trying to come to you, what do you look for in new acts?
we're just an artist in general.
What's
too.
the appropriate way to not be an asshole to someone? And then I'll follow up afterwards with something else.
Yeah, don't suck. That's number one. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I mean,
Is that why our first show was the last one?
yeah, this might be That's Hot's last
To
128 performance.
rephrase, if you're somebody who's like trying to get more gigs and like trying to get like your face out there more and your name out there, what's like the most approachable way to do that?
Why'd you rephrase it? That's exactly what I
No,
said.
But like,
No, I'm joking.
I got it. I was just having a bit of fun. But no, I mean, I think the most important thing, and maybe you can, speak on this too. I just think for us, at least for 128, because we don't own a venue really, like we just throw shows at different places, is anytime you can get FaceTime with anybody involved with 128, especially me or Rob, or anybody part of our team, and just like, hey, introduce yourself. I think that's how I met both of you boys. Is just like
We
you're
just
at
kept
one of
going
our
to shows. We never said, "Hey, book us." We're like, "Thank you for
Yeah,
having us."
yeah.
I
This is
knew
great.
you all because we kept
Right.
seeing each other's faces, but did not know all your names for the longest time.
I call
you
everyone
know
baby boy.
faces first. Like just
right.
come out.
Well, because I think the first show I met you at, which I'm glad that we're running it back, is with Fiona. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
me, Fiona, and Who's Calling, I'm pretty sure. or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I wasn't there,
And-
but yeah,
Yeah, you were in
I was in
Australia.
Australia.
You booked that.
yeah, I booked
But,
you. Yeah,
But yeah, no, I would agree. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about just like meeting people and just being
Showing up.
approachable and not like going into that with the intention of like, oh, like I'm gonna like get something.
And
out
that's
of it.
and I think that's the biggest like
Yeah.
I don't want to say mistake that people make, but like just as and especially Amber,
Something to improve on.
yeah, mine not as much because she books a lot more than I do as far as like
She has
volume.
a venue, dude. You
Exactly.
don't.
I don't got no venue, bro. But like anytime somebody just says, "Hey, here's my mix. Could you throw me on this show?" kind of thing. It's kind of like, okay, well, let's check it out. But the more we get to know you and get personal with you, it's just an easier
Right, yeah,
sell,
because
you know?
just like a random email out of nowhere is not going to tell you anything about like
yeah,
what kind of crowd you're going to be bringing, like
Absolutely.
what kind of
Yeah.
mix you're going to be laying down, you know?
well,
yeah, no,
so
totally.
yeah, that's from his perspective, but from like the Larimer Lounge's perspective, we do get so many emails. And Ben and I, friends of the show, Ben.
Oh, Benny
Right,
Bookings.
huge friend of the Benny Bookings.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Can you tell him to change his Instagram to that? I'm
Benny
about
Bookings,
Benny
100%.
Bookings. I've been trying to get him to do that. I call him Benny Bookings all the time.
That's
About
pretty
ready-
sick.
about ready to get a
I
petition
mean, that
going.
is a pretty sick
Okay.
name.
Yeah,
I call him
that
Benny
happened.
Bookings
but-
every time I see him.
Yep. But we do read every single email. Some we skim, some we don't, but we do. We make such a big effort because Larimer Lounge is all about,
Yeah,
growing
it's like
new talent.
it's a home for the
For
natural,
the fresh
like
starts.
local talent.
Yeah, for locals. So, but I will say keep it brief. Don't put too much in your paragraph because if it is long, I'm probably not going to read it all. Send links, send a listening link and a social link because a lot of people would just be like, hey, book me.
Or just make an EPK. Easy way to just
or
like
that,
have it all
or that.
concise.
But honestly, I still have to like click into that, and then that's a whole nother thing. Like just have the links right there, and then I go
Just
boom,
have your
boom.
pitch ready to go.
Have the
basically.
name in the subject because a lot of them are just like going on, and I don't even know the name of the act until
booking
like
request.
3 emails later.
If you
Yeah.
want to Google it later, like in your search, you're like, oh, that one
Exactly.
person, like,
Yep. See past show. Yeah. Tell us your past shows, but keep it brief at the same time. And then, and then it's always better to reach out about like a particular show you might be passionate about and tell us how many people you think you could bring out. Like obviously, it's all about the music and all about talent, but you got to be able to bring out a good crew and
I
a
think
good
that's,
fan base.
I think that's a big part of your pitch too. If you're like, hey, I got like 20 to 50 of my friends that just want to come watch me play. I think I would do really well on
Right.
this show. Like, could you throw me on this?
and they're all alcoholics. It's
And
going to
they
be a
love to
banger.
drink.
You're going to make so much money off of it.
They'll drink a ton. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. But no, that always helps. I mean, the more, excited you
On
are
a-
about the show, the more it gets us excited.
Yeah, and on a consistent basis too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one thing, like have like a huge blowout show,
Mm-hmm.
but to
Well, anytime
Generally-
someone says, oh, I'm playing Larimer Friday, Saturday, I'm like, oh, it's no brainer. It's always lit
It's gonna be
Friday,
fucking-
Saturday.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's
fucking
gonna be lit.
awesome. It's and I used to play it when I was in college with my rock band. We thought we were the Strokes. And I brought my parents. They were like, for a lounge, there's not a lot of chairs here. And like, it was so funny.
no, I think still it's a tie between CJ's vinyl show and our Larimer.
Oh, the Larimer one's-
Sponges.
Also, Larimer for Party
the Sponge-
Safari
yeah.
was
That
off
was
the
so much
chain.
fun.
That was wild. The blow up animals just like hitting their heads on the roof was a vibe.
Oh, yeah, when Susie
I
was
played
in
there-
town.
Yeah.
We all, each one of us individually, like fucking like stalled the decks, and everyone was like, "Oh,
Give it up for Larimer Hood Politics. I even
No,
remember I played on the 30th, like 2 days before New Year's, and it was so lit.
Oh yeah.
It was so fun. They're like, you sold the most drinks
Yeah,
like this month tonight. And I was like, that's right. Let's go.
I forgot about that one though. That was probably like the most lit show I've ever been to.
And
at
as a
Larimer.
DJ, you get drink tickets when you go to a show. Every time I go to Larimer, you know that older lady that works the bar? What's her name?
The older lady.
She's a little bit older than everyone else.
really.
That works at the front bar. You know what I'm talking
What do
about?
you mean by that?
I
Hopefully-
always
hopefully she's not a fan of the podcast.
I don't want to say the name because
she's
what
not
if
that much
alright?
older, but she's like
We'll edit
distinctly
this
older.
part
Are you
now.
the oldest one here?
I think so.
Yeah.
But you guys give me drink tickets. I always give her 20 bones when I roll up, and I'm like, I go, thank you. And then anytime I roll up for a drink, she like looks at me. She gives me water. Like, if you're a DJ getting free drink tickets,
Well, you guys-
still tip your bartenders.
Oh, that's good.
you
That's
guys-
what I want to tell you guys.
Good tips,
That,
good
the moral
tips.
of the story, that is
That's
good
what I'm saying.
advice.
She's not
Yeah.
old. I'm just saying tip them.
Right.
You guys,
that was the moral.
you guys are the same age. That's why she's always hooking you
That's
up.
why
you know
we're
what I mean?
like, okay, we're connecting. We're like, oh wait. She's like, oh wait, dude.
She was like, fucking My Chemical Romance, self-titled LP, right,
I'm
dude?
not okay, dude.
If you don't drink Fit Soda, then you. It's got aminos for recovery and electrolytes for hydration. All my friends drink Fit Soda and they're cool as like me. I got a model girlfriend, she drinks Fit Soda. I got a fireman buddy, he drinks Fit Soda. Construction workers, they drink Fit Soda. Every girl you're attracted to drinks Fit Soda. This camera guy right here, he drinks Fit Soda. It doesn't get any better than this. It's time to get your Fit Soda. Make sure you go to fitsoda.com if you want to be cool like me. The best part about Fit Soda? Zero sugar. Sugar sucks too. Sugar. I hate sugar. Man, this. I'm out of here.
And we're back. Farm,
What's up?
can we get the P report real fast?
What are you asking, like a 1 out of 10?
Yeah, what's the color scale? What's your Bristol's P chart?
sitting in like a solid 3 right now. I'm pretty hydrated, dude.
Nice.
I stay
It
drinking.
needs to be clear.
Okay.
You should drink Fit Soda. And we're back. So we talked about how to approach a person who is like a promoter of a club or like a party agency. Is that the right term?
Party agency. Yeah, let's go.
I kind of like that.
I like that.
Yeah,
a party cult. Because I'm not going to lie, this kind of looks culty. That
It is. It is a little. Yeah.
say that you want to get into that industry as a talent buyer or something like that. What would be a way to approach taking that route in your life? Like, how would you like get in with a club with someone who's like, yo, I have all these people that want to play. I can help promote this. What's the route that you guys would want to
if
take?
you're like coming out of like CU or some shit like that, like we were back in the day, you know.
Well,
you got it. Well, boo.
This is a loaded question because I will
'Cause you
say
gotta
I
go
went to
through
trade school.
this is a loaded question because I don't think there's really. I mean, nowadays there is schools and like training that you can do to do this, but honestly, for myself, it was just kind of like self-taught. We just like I was kind of trying to book artists from a Gmail and throw my own parties, so
Right.
that was a way to get in. And some of the other big promoters that are doing it successful, Scott Campbell, kind of did it the same way.
Friend of the
So,
show.
big friend of the show. Big.
Can we
friend
get
of
him
the
on this pod? Would he just be sitting there
show.
like,
Dude, he would love to.
why did we do this?
We should you should
Can we
definitely
get him on the pod? That would be amazing.
You might do it. That'd be incredible. But
Sure.
man,
You
I
want
don't
to talent
think,
book that?
Do it.
I don't think there's any one way to do it. You know, for
No,
me,
you got to figure it out.
my mentor is especially with talent buying was a guy named Kyle Palmer. Shout out Kyle Palmer.
Friend of the show.
You should get him on. He talent buys at Temple Nightclub.
I know Kyle.
Oh, you know
Yes.
Kyle? Oh yeah, he booked you, yeah.
Yeah, he did. And I went to film school with Adam Padilla.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
in my
love Adam
thesis
Padilla,
film.
dude.
Friends
Another
of the
GJ,
show.
right?
Friend of the show.
Another
no,
GJ.
No, he's like the
He looks like he's
third,
a GJ. That's what it is.
He just likes music.
But no, man, I went up to him one day and just said, "Hey, man, I'm trying to do what you do. You know, I've been booking for a little bit," and he really kind of helped me. And I got to see kind of on emails and how they're structured, how to talk to people. But we're still learning. I
Yeah,
think
it's an everyday experience. Totally, dude.
we're working on a big project right now that I'm like a part of things. I'm like, wow, this is wild. I have no idea what this is. So it's a constant thing. I don't think you ever get it down. I don't think there's any right way to do it. I think learning from yourself and finding a good mentor to help is a good way to do it.
Mentorship. A lot of that comes in with producers, but that's a really good point
and
for
I think
talent bias.
I think if you're like really dedicated to working in the music industry, no matter what aspect you're working in, you have to have a certain dedication and you like that. Personally, for me, like when I dropped out of school and started audio engineering, I was like, all right, it's not going to be like a normal path for me. Like I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to have to work odd jobs. I'm going to have to fucking make sacrifices. But also, if that allows me to not only do what I want to do every day, but also to like progress at that and knowing that like there's an end game to it, I think that's my biggest motivation.
And I think everything you just said, it's true. I think it's just true for entertainment, like especially for like film and music. It's like for film people, like I moved to LA and I just did it. I bought coffees for directors. Like the music industry, we just did it. And I feel like a lot of people that are even high up doing it on a high level, they just did it. You know what I mean? A lot of these agents.
Because what other fucking choice do you have?
I would say I feel like an artist journey is completely different, and you guys have to make so many sacrifices, and it's absolutely crazy. And just shout out friends of the show, the artists, all the artists out there. Just
Shout out all the artists.
Yeah, we try to help in every way we can, but it's
Shout out Thatz
all
Hot.
artists, all artists.
Oh, that's hot.
Well, I think
But from like a talent buyer or I was a marketer or any kind of office perspective, it's like a whole different ball game.
totally.
And you're basically like revolving your life around the artist, but then you're also trying to like build your whole career for yourself.
Right,
So, but for example, I was working in Live Nation, one of the biggest entertainment companies in the
Friends of
world,
the
as
show.
a marketer. Not so much.
Not yet, but they will be.
now we AEG for life over
We
here.
AG for life over here.
AG for life.
That's right.
But
Shout out
I
AG.
had with COVID, I lost that job, and I was like, I started applying to everything not in the music industry. Obviously, it was like super tough, you know,
just
anyone
need to
in the
make some
music
fucking
industry.
money.
Doing
Yeah.
anything. But then luckily, Lara Malone scooped me on up as a talent buyer. But I was like, no, I'm marketing, you know, like I'm not talent buying. And then
just make
thank God I'm a talent buyer now. Or That's Hot never would have happened.
That's right.
Just kidding. But
I hit it again.
I really love
can do
it.
all the buttons. Let's do it.
Oh, that's hot.
But it's like, yeah, you just got to go with the flow and the motions of the music industry and let it kind of sweep you up and
Right.
just stay dedicated. But
Because it
yeah.
can get, exactly. It can get like so discouraging at times. But
Yeah.
also
Absolutely.
at the same time, like if you're really in this and you really like believe in yourself and see a future in it, then you're gonna make it happen.
Would you
Yeah.
say you always had a good ear for something, or did that develop over time?
Yes, I would say personally, one of my biggest advantages was I was what I call an internet plumber. I was deep in the
Dude, I call videos.
You were
dude,
fucking just
bro. Go
deep
on.
in
I got.
LimeWire.
I was deep in like LimeWire, SoundCloud. I would always find the hot up and
the
coming
OG
shit.
SoundCloud.
Yes,
I've
dude.
had a SoundCloud since
Deep
fucking
in there,
2011.
man.
Dude, I
That's
sent
what I'm
Parm like
saying, dude.
5 SoundCloud songs today. They're like, this is the new shit right here.
Yeah, and you know it was funny because like in high school we would like I would like have my iTunes all like nice and neat, and I would like change out the pictures, and I would literally change the name of songs.
Do you have the YouTube
so nobody
iPod?
could
Better be
find
a
it.
JPEG on
This
this,
is
fucking song.
This is pre Shazam.
Yeah, he had the iPod that was U2, the
Yeah.
black and red one.
the 64 gig like iPod Maximum.
I would be in the car and people would be like,
My
"Damn,
fucking
that's
flash
hot."
drive's
Wow, dude,
128.
the Vanga Boys sound kind of like Daft Punk. Secret.
What the hell is it?
Fucking posers.
That was always like what I had an ear
You're born
for.
with the passion of music.
Yeah.
Everyone is. But
Yeah.
then, yeah, it obviously develops and you learn
Yeah.
skills to get into the
How-
business.
how
but the
passionate
passion for
are
music
you?
is from birth.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like.
absolutely.
I mean, I wasn't so much, what did you call it?
An
Internet?
internet
I was
plumber.
more like
Internet plumber.
Frank Sinatra on the record player kind of thing as a child.
She's an OG,
80s,
dude.
Oh shit! a
80s
Negroni.
music only, but then I developed.
Did she just
into
grow a fedora that we didn't see?
She, you know what she drinks? She drinks Negronis.
She drinks the
this
most
stuff in it.
disgusting drink of
Amber,
all time.
I agree.
yeah,
Because
Parm's my snob.
I'm more just a fucking what's the Sauv Blanc.
I was to say
Blanc.
hipster.
shit.
One.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm a Sauv Blanc guy.
Okay.
But neither of my parents were musically inclined at all, like whatsoever. But we grew up
It's
like
pronounced savant.
my first album was Paul's Boutique.
What is that? Can you? I
Beastie
don't know what that
Boys.
is.
Oh.
it's
yeah.
one of the first Beastie
my
Boys
first
albums.
album
Damn,
was
that
Weird
sounds
Al's
bad.
Poodle Hat.
And
Wow.
that was the first album I did. It was that and Sugar Ray. And
Nice.
Can we go around and say our first albums real quick?
yeah,
That we ever bought? That we-
Paul's Boutique.
Wait,
Sugar Ray.
first album that like you went in and like hard-earned money bought by yourself, like not bought for you.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay. The
okay.
first one
This
we
is
bought.
good because this is good.
You wanna
Ooh,
kick it off?
I know
Okay.
exactly what
My
it is.
first one in mind. I grew up in like a super religious family.
Grand Junction.
Grant GJ, baby. My
GJ.
first album that I like bought sneakily was Chingy Jackpot, baby. Right,
I
there,
like
right
the way you
there.
do that right there, right there.
Yeah. You need a right there button. I think
I do. I have the acapellas.
Right there.
Ooh. All right,
Okay,
Matty.
Amber, she's like the Wiggles.
Amber.
The Wiggles,
Probably.
Volume 2 on cassette.
Probably. I mean, my mom and Nana had all the albums, so I don't remember. Like, I didn't have to sneak out of the house and buy one like you did.
Must
But
be nice.
Yeah, you're not from Junction.
yeah,
That's the real Down Under. You went there.
yeah,
Junction's the real Down Under.
yeah. It is.
It's the Outback. We beat you.
It's Outback. It's a real.
My
Outback.
first like actual physical CD that I bought was Number the Beast by Iron Maiden.
That's classic.
Yeah.
I know for a fact mine was.
That
'cause
I bought like with
did.
my own money.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. What you like
Yeah, it was
saved up?
number-
You're like, I gotta have
It was
this.
Number the Beast. It came with an Eddie poster. Still have it.
I mowed
Yeah.
I mowed lawns for Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Blink-182.
That's a good one too.
I
That's
really
awesome.
mowed lawns for that shit.
God, yeah. Blink's incredible.
Wow.
Post punk Matty.
Yeah, I did. That's I played the drums growing up. I was like full blast beats, boom chuck. Boom, ka, ka, ka. My first DAW. I was thinking about this the other day. We're talking about DAWs. There was this old game on Miniclip where it was a punk band. There was 3 of them, and you got a program in the drum beat, the guitars, and the bass, and you got to change them up and it had the whole song you got to make. And that was like my first experience of programming music, and I like remember that yesterday.
That's incredible.
It's so fun.
I was just on Bubble Trouble. That was like basically talent buying in a
So
mini
my
clip
fir-
game.
I was on Club Penguin asking for artists.
opener.
Who's going to open my stage at Habbo Hotel?
It's getting pretty close to the gig. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
I don't remember my first album, but I remember my first concert, the Black Eyed Peas.
That's a good one too.
Oh,
Damn, Black Eyed Peas.
nice.
Let's get it started.
My first concert was My Chemical Romance, the Black
so
Parade
good.
tour.
That's
I
a
was
good
in,
one.
dude. I was in fucking 4th grade. I think.
Wow.
Shout out my parents. They
Dude,
took,
I'm
me
not gonna
to,
lie.
they took me to My Chemical Romance
My
on like a
parents'
Wednesday night, and it was
first
like the
concert,
best show I've ever seen.
Colorado State Fair in Pueblo. Weird Al.
Oh,
Stadium. Weird Al. He walked around the fat suit.
incredible.
It was amazing.
There's a movie coming out about Weird Al.
Starring Daniel.
I'm pretty lucky.
Radcliffe.
This is kind of weird, but my first was Mac Miller, Blue Side Park was my first concert.
Talking to your boy over
Yeah,
here.
it was sick.
Did you guys did you go to the Mac Miller show where it was a Halloween show and Action Bronson was supposed to headline, but he got like food, or he had to get like his appendix removed or something. This was in probably like, I think it was my senior year of high school, or maybe my like freshman year of fucking college. But Action Bronson was supposed to headline, and he ate octopus on the plane, I guess.
The best place to have it, by the way.
Mac ended up playing for 3 hours straight.
Incredible. What an incredible artist.
And that's the only time I've ever seen him live.
God.
And the last time I saw him live, and
His holograms coming to the Pepsi Center.
No, for
kidding.
real.
No.
Fucking, that was like the most like influential show I've ever seen in my life.
Mac-
I was
Mac was a
what
goat,
the
man.
Fuck?
I did randomly. I didn't tell you this yesterday, but
New secrets. New
Secret
secrets.
time.
Brace
Secret
myself.
time.
No,
Secret
no.
time.
it's a sweet moment. But I was digging up. I kept all my old concert tickets in high school and stuff. So I guess yes, back to the music passion. It was always there, live music especially. And then I looked at the first ticket I ever had was the Black Eyed Peas, and it was on October 2nd, which is your birthday.
That's my birthday.
And I'm the 6th, baby.
It's a
We
sign.
Libra
Fate.
babies.
Fate.
love
Isn't
Black
that
Eyed
sweet?
Peas.
I expected
That's
more
so
of a reaction.
cute.
Oh, it's sweet.
It's like, whoa. No.
Sweet.
Libra babies.
Libra. Damn. Tough crowd.
It is a tough crowd. We're into our final segment now.
Oh, already? Jeez. It's starting to get heating up.
That's a
Thought we were
terrible
just getting
plug.
going, dude.
Okay, we don't have to go to the final segment.
Was that a
That was like a scary girl laugh.
I couldn't
Yeah,
tell. I was
isn't
like,
it
wait.
Yeah, you played that while you were in the bathroom.
Yeah, well, I was just like looking over there, and I was like, "Is that fucking Amber, dude? Like, what the fuck? Like,
It's the final
like,
segment.
whoa, what shifted?
Sometimes the final segment this
Final
goes for an
segment,
hour,
okay. Oh,
but we keep going. So,
Welcome to the Psytrance Hour.
welcome to the final segment.
Final segment.
Eric.
I am your freestyle dance instructor.
My name's Anangelis. I'm your freestyle dance instructor.
So good.
Get it,
Wonder
Paul.
what she's doing now.
I wish I
think
was a
about
little
that
more drunk
weekly.
for this podcast right now.
You killed it, though.
Thanks.
What's that
Help
lady?
yourself
What's that lady's name?
to another fit soda.
Yeah.
Delicious fit soda.
You should drink a fit, so we should all get hydrated in a second.
Okay.
All right, well, you start this segment. I'm going to go see if there is honestly another fit soda because I'm kind of thirsty.
I drank all the alcohol.
Oh, more.
Oh man, drink
No
a
more
Coors,
Fit sodas.
dude. Come on, it's
There's
yeah,
fit
sure.
sodas in those boxes, though.
Wait, is
A
Fit
real
soda
Fit soda?
non-alcoholic or
It was a
non-alcoholic.
metaphor.
was a metaphor.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's a metaphor for
Anyway,
hydration.
so welcome to the last segment of the show. This is where we talk about.
Final segment. We're nearing the end.
Thank you to my our producer Matty.
I'm the host.
I'm the co-host.
You're the co-host, and Scooby's the co-host.
So, anyways,
It's called the ear break. Should I take it?
Go ahead.
The final segment is coming up right now. So the ear break, we want to promote a healthy lifestyle to like anyone in the music industry, like anyone who's like grinding, trying to like, answer emails all day about finding a show, going out late to shows, or like staying up all night producing. We want to promote, take a step back, take an ear break.
balance?
What do you like to do in your free time that's not music related?
you could go through all your hobbies.
She says I have too many hobbies.
Baseball, football. I
We
like
literally were
So many
talking.
sports.
We were literally talking about this before. Well, no, I like
woodworking. I like clay
Sports.
pottery. I like
Fuck yeah,
Go
sports.
sport. Go team.
crocheting.
Go team. Go team.
Go team.
Fuck you, Broncos. What the
Yeah,
fuck
oh
you guys
god,
Go
it's
team.
so bad right now.
We're gonna
Let's-
kill it.
Let's ride or let's cry. One of
Russell Wilson will come back with a victory.
Oh, I hope he hears this. I hope he hears this.
You want side trends? Okay. You said side trends.
Listen. We are big supporters of balance. We like to. I don't know. I do like to go to sporting events. Been watching the Avs. Go to a lot of Avs games.
Abs and Nuggies are back.
Avs and Nuggies are back. I like to.
It's called Friends of the Show.
Get a nice pump in, bro.
Oh, yeah, the Nuggies are playing right now. Actually.
You get a
that-
pump in?
I like to work out. You know.
Okay, I
Get
also-
a nice
we do like
pump.
to work out, but sports is kind of dangerous because I feel like you just end up drinking.
Yeah,
more.
maybe that wasn't a good, but it's a good way to unwind.
It's like
you know?
I don't like to go stand up and drink. I like to go sit down and
Right.
drink. Actually,
Exactly.
Some nachos.
No, I have a new one of this
'Cause it's
year
fucking
that I've
Sunday.
needed. Meditation. Download
Hey, yo.
the app Calm.
I got the Calm app. Yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, Maddie and I have a guy, dude.
This is actually sponsored by
what?
Carm and I.
We are mindfulness.
You want to talk
fucking
about friend of the
gurus.
show? Shout out my boy. Wait, what happened?
Friends of the show?
Oh, I did. Friend of the show.
Shout out Lawrence.
Parm and I see a Buddhist mentor. He's like 7 years old. We see him for like an hour and a half.
Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Separately, we don't go in together and hold
Oh.
hands and like meditate.
No.
He's our
Yeah.
Buddhist mentor.
We like to do
And
peyote.
he teaches us
and
like
it just isn't-
breath work. He
Yes.
teaches how to
Oh,
feel
yeah.
emotions,
No,
sit,
it's-
meditate.
Love that.
And we like see him often. We like
Meditation.
Send
no.
me the number.
You wanna see Lawrence?
I would love to see Lawrence.
Send it over.
No,
Because
I'm
I-
glad you said that because that shit has literally like shifted the way I like
And I
look
was-
at life every day.
Yes,
I was
it
seeing
is-
him for a
it is
while.
game changing, especially in
No,
this
I
intense
agree.
environment. And then,
When
we
I
should
got-
do a group meditation after.
let's do
Let's
it.
fucking do it, dude.
Yo.
To some side trends.
Some breathing. Not
Two
to
side
no,
trends.
not to
pass
side
on that.
And
trends.
he's like, Om Shante Russell, don't suck Om.
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
shout
yes.
out Lawrence.
Yeah, shout
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
Mindfulness
Meditation-
is that
It's
shit,
so
dude.
key. I
He's
only
so
started
smart.
this year with the app, and they say that the app is kind of cheating. You should eventually work up to be able to do it yourself.
Well,
But the app,
it's
I
never
need it
worked
right
for
now.
me with like a YouTube thing or like an app or anything like that. But then like once I started talking to homie,
Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah.
Lawrence.
yeah,
Yeah.
once I started talking to homie just about like, and I guess like getting some like actual guidance.
He makes you
from,
ask
like,
better
another-
Yeah.
questions to yourself. He makes you keep in the present. You're like, he
Yes.
says like a
Yes,
bunch
I
of things
think
like,
you should.
Present.
like don't should all over yourself. Like I should be doing this, should be doing that. And he's
Yeah.
like, you breathe in like it goes, I am here now
Love
in this. And he teaches you like little stretches you can do sitting down and like how to like my latest thing was like I rush in the morning. He's like, okay, so set your alarm earlier, greet the day with breath. And like he like, guides you through things. He's like the most profound because I've been reading spiritual texts since I was like Parm's age, like 23, 20.
Damn, that was so long
Since
ago.
he was a wee ripe
Since
lad.
I was so long ago. So long.
dude.
But no one,
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
almost
I
like,
guess technically it was long ago. I was a freshman in high school at that time.
it was almost like I read every book on shooting a free throw, but I never actually had someone guide me through shooting a free throw.
Wow.
And this guy was like, you have all this knowledge, like, let me help. Like, it was like literally putting the bumper lanes on my bowling ball
Yeah.
for
Love
real.
Love
And
that.
I'll give you his number. He's like very affordable, and
Love that.
I do it once a month.
We'll get this part out of the podcast.
no,
too.
no, I think it's beautiful.
You think so?
If you want,
Yeah.
you can.
No, this is so
Yeah,
important.
true,
This is important.
Because I actually heard about meditation on a random podcast, and then I gave it a go.
He has changed, even just in 6 weeks. No, he's changed my life, dude.
It's
Yeah.
it's so big. We're gonna get you meditating. He hasn't
Dude,
tried
you
it
should
yet.
see Lawrence. It's not.
See,
it's
let's
so
go see
good.
Lawrence.
And I've gone to, I don't feel bad getting like honest on this pod. Like I've been to so many therapists. Like and that should just never like
And Lawrence
never-
says
I
he's
can
not
never-
his therapist. He
No.
says he's a mentor.
well, and I can never
like
find
that.
like I
Yeah.
can never find like a common ground.
There's a lot,
yeah, yeah.
and they love
With
to
that.
like dig into the past, and it's like,
and
can we
they're
talk about the
well,
present?
Like, no, and that's that.
And Lawrence might be the smartest person on this planet.
Well, and
He's like
what-
Wow.
He has a philosophy degree. He used to be like a therapist, and
Well,
now
but
he's just like
we need to bring Lawrence on.
we should get
we
Lawrence
should get Lawrence on the
dude.
pod, but Maddie, and I don't want to like discount what we just just said because we need to get Lawrence on the pod now. But what I was gonna say, attributing to what you said, is like about like, you know, letting all those like emotions and everything like kind of like fester around you. You get into this thought loop where like you like tune it out, but then they just like compile kind of back on you.
That's hot.
And I think the most important thing that I've learned so far, and even just like these like, you know, little kind of like guided like breathing exercises and like things like that, is like restoring power like to myself.
He gives
even
you,
in those times where I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
he gives you the
like, even
keys
has
to
happened this
feel
week,
your emotions, because he says sadness, it was like anger is power, fear is
Fear is
turns
excitement
into
without something.
without breath.
Without breath, yeah.
Wow.
But like anger can be turned into power, fear can be turned into wisdom, sadness can be turned into gratitude if you just feel your emotions and get through it, and you like breathe, you feel in your body where it's at, you talk about where it's at, you're like, oh, this is actually, and if you're like conscious of your chakras, like where each thing is, you're like, oh wow, I feel it in this. My creativity's blocked.
There's so much we could go into for sure. But I will say, if you can't have, not everyone's going to have access to Lawrence, but the Calm app, there's this 7 days of calm. There's the 7 days of calming anxiety and 7 days of gratitude. And I've done all 3 of the 7, and now I'm feeling like a new woman.
I think that's like the big thing too about you know, meditating is like, I was like, oh, it doesn't work for me. It's like, it's a practice.
Oh, it's hard. It's just not easy.
No, it's just like anything else.
I will say this though. I will say, as someone who doesn't enjoy sitting still, I feel like there's different things that people can do. Like
you can do it on a walk.
For me, when I used to like play basketball and like go at it, or if I just like go throw weights around for a little bit, for me, it's just like
physical exercise is very
it's a mental headspace for me where I'm like, dang, I feel refreshed. Like
but
after
honestly,
that's great.
That's when you should sit still after that. You should get all that energy out.
Yeah.
Go throw weights. Shoot a bunch of hoops. Sit down for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you know, the first time you did a pull up or like a chin up, you did 5, right? And then you did 10
I
later.
didn't do 5.
I did 100 right away.
I did like 50.
Matty's fucking ripped,
Dude,
How many can you do? How many pull-ups?
I can do like 20.
Really?
Oh yeah, we'll throw the pull up bar here.
That is like my life goals. I think it's, well, a lot of women can do them, so I'm not going to blame it on that. But I would really love to do a pull up. I'm really working on it. It's very hard.
You have to like practice the muscle.
To do like, I mean, the women that are doing like 10 sets are like the ones that are doing CrossFit every day.
Right.
But also,
I mean, I'm putting in the weight,
strenuous.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I believe you. I believe you, dude. I believe you.
Stand on a chair and do the muscle memory, and then slowly add more resistance, add muscle memory, and then take away the chair. Just like listening to a thing and breathing to a guided thing, and then you like do a little bit of the guide, and then you do all by yourself just breathing. It's like that kind of method of pulling away the
and then just eat a lot of kale,
and then eat some kale and sun your taint, and then you're fine.
Peyote trip every 8 months and you are great.
But yeah, I think everyone should like meditate. The Calm app's not that expensive.
Yeah.
The coder works in my office building, one of the coders for Calm. And
really?
Yeah, so I got a little discount, but
I think that is the biggest thing though, to like take from all of this, if that's like the route you're trying to go down into, is like it needs to be a practice. And it needs to be something that you commit to and that you want to be like part of your life.
They say it's not yoga practice, it's yoga. It's not yoga perfect, it's yoga practice.
Right.
And meditating is a form of karmic yoga where you appreciate things. There's like 4 different pillars of yoga.
You're stretching your mind.
You stretch that out. You build
body.
that muscle. You didn't do 100 push-ups right away. You had to like build up to that. Just like you have to build up to like, okay, I sat down there, I fidgeted too much. The next day you fidget a little less. The next day you fidget even less. Like you have to practice that.
Oh, and one more health thing that I've gotten really into lately, gut health.
I mean, you're talking to a guy that has shit gut health.
Coffee.
No pun intended. I have horrible gut health as just a Jewish man.
Look, we don't want to stop drinking the booze, obviously. That's just going to like, it's a part of the gig.
It's
It's
a part
gonna
of the gig,
happen.
but
Like you could.
we all know.
You can
We're
go
all
on
in the
sober
scene.
strikes, but we like it. It's fine. But we can like focus on the different foods we're eating, and I'm listening to all the different
Super
podcasts
greens
right now.
Super leafy greens.
But that'll make a massive difference in your mental health as well.
the super leafy greens have been doing me well.
Coke is a probiotic.
Coca-Cola or
Coca-Cola, yeah.
Coca-Cola, dude. Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, that's what I meant. Yeah, you put some probiotic vitamins in there. It's so good.
Because I didn't realize, and this is something I was talking with our boy Lawrence about.
Shout out Lawrence from the show.
Was that those like super leafy greens are like alkalizers, and like balance those things out, and there's like so much shit. So much turmoil
Because we take in so
going
much
on in my belly
acidic
all the
stuff, you
time
got to eat
anyways.
alkaline
Yeah.
stuff to balance
I am-
it out.
I'm the epitome of like destroy my liver on a Saturday night and then Sunday take all the ginger lemon shots and like all of that. And I don't know.
I'm healthy now.
Yeah. I don't know if it does work, but it makes me feel better.
Well, at least we break even. That's all you can ask
break
for.
even, right? Yeah.
But it's so good. So just working out for you. You don't sit down and all money pade home on.
And it's not just working out. No, I mean I do stuff for the mental health. Like I play Fortnite.
On what? On what? On what?
Yeah, I'm console.
Are you gonna join our?
Can we drop? Wait,
Can we drop?
Wait,
give me your gamer tag.
I'm an Xboxer, but we can still drop.
We love Fortnite.
AP, do you have Modern Warfare 2?
So here's the
new
thing.
Warzone?
Here's the thing about I did fall in love with Modern Warfare as a kid, but it's just so like I don't have time to get that into it. I just like to kill
get into
kids
it with
on
us.
the game and dance on them. Like that's my thing. Like that's what we like to do. You know what I mean? And like
So,
that's what I live for. Man.
the new war. You know what's the mode in Fortnite where it's like 50-50 battle? The big battle, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I know.
They have that in Warzone now.
They're just copying, dude. Fortnite's
It's
the pioneer,
fun.
man.
I do like Fortnite a lot.
Yeah, man.
I have a lot of skins that I should play.
Meditation and gut health, watch sports and play Fortnite.
I will say-
That's the two ways to wind down from the music
That's how we're
industry.
wrapping
I will
this
say this,
podcast
though.
up.
What a match made in heaven.
I will say this: you have to just find what works for you. I think everyone's different, but I think the one common ground is definitely within the music industry with like kind of some of the deaths and stuff we've seen over the years. The mental health is a big thing, and however you find way to escape a little bit, whether that's going on a hike, going on a walk, running, working out,
Dropping
or
at Tilted Towers.
dropping Tilted Towers. But I will say this: get outside, get some vitamin D. That's huge. Whether you like skiing, snowboard, find something that works for you.
I do find video games kind of
but
meditative too.
Well, but I think
tune out. You don't
you're
think
just
about
you're not
anything
thinking
but
about
that.
anything. Yeah. See,
I
she
think
doesn't
that-
believe in video games.
I'm with you. I'm 100%.
Thank
Well,
you.
I think
Thank
to
you.
add on to what you were saying. Sorry, I had to go. I think that AP to add on to what you're saying. I think yes, I completely reaffirm all those things, and I also think, and this is something that I like struggle with too, pretty frequently, is like not wanting to like reach out. But also, if you're like having a hard time or anything like that, if you need like a shoulder to lean on or like somebody to help you with something, like
Yeah, I'll
if you
say right now.
surround yourself with good people, then like do
Absolutely.
not feel afraid to reach out.
If
for
you're
that.
listening to this
Absolutely.
I
and
think
you
that's
want
a
some
big thing
guidance,
for me. Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
That's Hot's DMs are open for you right
Same
now.
with
I'm gonna say that.
128. Hit up 128, baby.
Maybe we should start like a That's Hot meditation group at the Laramie Lounge.
That's peaceful.
Like every other Sunday.
every
out on the
other
balcony?
Sunday on the patio.
Oh, and then we play like binaural beats. It's called That's Peaceful.
No,
I like it.
We're on to something.
I think
Maddie's like, and we just play psytrance the whole time.
That's
We get
so
function
meditation.
one.
That's
And then
so
we get
meditation.
wasted.
That sounds dope. We're like a yoga class or something like that.
We meditate and then we drink and then we
breathe
dance.
into your chakras. Every chakra has a purpose, like a good snare drum.
Now we're going into downward dog.
Hit that.
They actually did this at Temple.
Farmers
When I worked at Temple, they did like EDM, like
That's yoga. Meditation is different.
Nah, I beg to differ.
I
it
think
can
we
be
should
one
do-
and the
This is
same.
original.
I will-
This is an original.
We'll
I
guide
will
some
say
meditation.
final Shavasana gets me higher than like any weed
Did you say
has ever got me.
Shavasana?
Have you done yoga?
It is Shavasana. It is Shavasana. I thought it was Shavasana as well.
Shavasana.
I did think it was Shavasana as well.
Shavasana.
Before we leave, let's go upstairs. I have a whole yoga library in Scooby's room. Pick a book.
In
Scoob,
Scooby.
dude. Scoob.
I mean,
Scooby's
our
room.
guest room is basically Scooby's.
Shout out
Yeah.
Scoob, friend of the show.
He sleeps in there. We all
Friend,
go
a
to
huge
bed.
friend of the show. Huge
What's
friend
gonna
of the
happen
show.
when binge watch comes?
Scooby's gonna have to sleep down here, or actually, he's gonna have to sleep on the upstairs couch because Marty is gonna be sleeping down here.
Should we promote that show real quick?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do
Yeah.
it.
Well. Hey. Okay. Yeah. We have a couple of shows.
This is
to
the
promote.
last thing.
We need to.
Upcoming.
We need to drop this one first before.
Visual?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just for promotional purposes.
Promotional.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll cut that little excerpt out right there.
No,
But
it's so real life. People love this.
Hey, we got 2 big shows to promote here. November 5th, Larimer Lounge. Binge watch, That's Hot, Janessa Costa, the homies. Yep, get that sad music on because it's going to be a horrible
It's
time. Nobody's
inspirational.
going to have
It's
fun.
inspirational. Dude, you want sad music? I got you, dude.
November 5th, Larimer Lounge, open house,
Be there
RSVP
or be
online.
square.
Yeah, be there, be square. And then Bluebird Theater, November 8th. Rare. It's not entirely live, but it's a little live fusion set. Parm. First show at the Bluebird. Grew up seeing shows there. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Should I give away some tickets for your viewers right now?
Yeah,
Should we give
dude.
it-
Let's do
Yeah,
it. How
yeah.
did-
If you're
All right,
tuning
what should we
into
do?
this,
If you're tuning into this, first person to DM should DM me. What should our secret word be? What, like something like,
What?
you know, they got to DM me something. I'll give them 2 free tickets to Duke Dumont.
sauce.
Oh.
Sauce.
No, it should be Scooby.
It should be Scooby.
Scooby.
First person to DM me Scooby after this.
What's your handle?
AP One Love.
AP
At
One Love.
AP_One Love spelled out 2 E's.
And his thing will be in the
Spelled
show
out,
comments.
2 E's.
You get 2 free tickets to Duke Dumont at the Mission Ballroom.
DM.
The guy with the One Love handle doesn't meditate.
Shit, bro. It's all
DM One Love right now and you win. Thank you for tuning in.
This has been the Real Tech Housewives of Denver.
Ah, that's hot.
I gotta
This
go
was
over
one
some-
of the funnest ones of all time.
This was
Yeah, what did this rate? What did this
Thank you
rate?
guys for
Give us a
coming.
rate. Give us a rating.
I'm giving you a fucking 9.4, dude.
Ooh, that's high.
Ooh, that's
I'm
hot.
giving you a
That's hot.
9.4.
That's real hot.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
hot.
guys have.
Oh, that's
You guys
hot.
are the best. Thanks for having us on.
that's hot.
Oh.